Yo, I don't know why my audio is not working. Interesting. Saturday night vibes. I'm kind of sleepy, but I think I'm gonna stream for like 30, 40 minutes. I just want to look at this code base right quick. Because I want to finish this. Because I need this. There we go. Hopefully the audio is fine.
What is it?
Hold on 1 second. Alright, it's probably about as good as it's gonna get. Alright, so I'm probably going to do like literally, I'm about to stream like really quick, probably like 30, 40 minutes. I just wanted to, since I'm like sitting down here, I was like, I might as well. Basically, what I'm about to do is I have this code base where basically there's this integration with tailscale where they have like you can basically buy the Mullvad VPN, and you can basically, if you have the ASIC node on your telnet, you can route all the traffic through a VPN service. But right now, I think they only provide Mullvad. But the thing about it is, Mullvad is like really like privacy focused, so they don't really have a lot of KYC and stuff. So you don't necessarily have to disclose who you are to Mullvad. But the thing is, if you get it through tailscale, they know who you are and they link the account to your tailscale account. So basically, it's like you don't really get any of the privacy. Like, what's the point really of me using Mullvad if, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they know that it's me using the Mullvad server. So I think that's kind of redundant, you know. So basically, I was like, well, how they, I want to say kinda. I mean, I know how to implement it, so I was like, I could just do it myself, and then I could just route all of my traffic from my tailscale ASIC node through the VPN. I could just do it myself, and it would allow me to be able to use like different VPN providers, so I'm not just locked in with Mullvad. So that's probably what I initially built. I just never finished it, so I kind of want to reroute back to it because I have a use case. Actually, I like really need it right now. So I'm hoping to get it finished here pretty soon. But tonight I just wanted to look at my code and see what was what, see what I did, what I need to change, maybe what I got left to do. And I'm gonna figure that out, and then I'm probably just about to end the stream after that. So let's just go ahead and hop right into that right now. And let me check my audio again. Alright, I think we're about good to go. So, yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, we chilling. I haven't used C in a while, so, well, that's a lie. I haven't primarily used C daily in a while. How about that? So I had to update my NeoVim because it was just completely broken on my dev machine. So let me show you. That's the structure. So like I don't know what I was doing here. So I had like this main C file, but I don't think I'm using this anymore. Yeah. So like this was, I think this is like V0, but I moved this out because I was like I didn't like the kind of like architecture of that. So this file, I'm not using this file at all. So I could really just delete this, but I don't want to delete it yet because I don't know what's going on. See in the source here. So this is kind of like basically almost like a topology over here. So I don't know why I have a main.h file. Telnet. Things like helper functions for telnet stuff. I think this is more like end-to-end too, so I can use this program to also install tailscale and make it an exit node, like from like basically like end-to-end. Then what else do I have in here? So like the helper functions and stuff look like. Validate IPv4, probably IPv6 in here too. Yeah. What do I do a ring buffer for? Maybe it's just for like for logging. I don't know what I did this for. KVM stuff. State policy. Netlink, NFT tables. I don't think it's anything in here. No. I have a placeholder stuff. What is it? I just got placeholder stuff in here. Alright. So look, I have a event journal that's attached. So maybe the ring buffer is a event journal, and then that's attached to a control plane. State. So I was using NFT tables to add policies. Okay. So it looked like more than likely where I stopped was doing the policies. I think I was using virtual machines to test because I can't really test on my actual server because, you know, I'm messing around with the policy routes and I can just break my networking. So, and this is actually my current ESIC node, so don't want to break that. This is basically it. But you know what? I think I got this over. Let's go out of this. That was the wrong button. Alright. So it's path stuff, directory, is directory, path, readable, writable. Yep. I said I'm individually, and that guy is rewritable and rewrite execute. Gotcha. Gotcha. Did my in and tailscale, which does its thing. Do a little bit of DJ and these mixes are short. Absolute heat though. Alright. Alright, so look, I'm just trying to figure out if tailscale is actually installed on the machine. If not, then I'm installing tailscale. I'm assuming. Why did printf? Oh, wait, that's why I did printf. Okay. Tree sitter is broken on this all the way. Is it broken? Yeah, I think it's a lot of stuff is broken. Oh no, kind of works. I doing? Tailscale advertise no boolean. So I think when you run an NZ node on tailscale, it must create this directory or something. Well, no. I'm just getting the configuration file. I think I'm just making sure the directory is there, and then I must be like getting something and I'm falling back to something else if it's not there. Then I'm opening the file. I must be doing a pin or something. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I think, okay, this is not actually checking, it's actually advertising it. So this is like a fresh install. After the fresh install, it actually advertises the machine as a as you know. Basically, all the current forwarding, that's just making sure that all of the tailscale traffic exits out the your main like interface. That's so like ETH0 or whatever the interface is that's to the global internet, basically. Well, that's at least like out of your network. F open. Why? Oh well, I use UFW and so there's one. This is to get through the actual firewall. Because you're in the configuration file, then I gotta get past the firewall, which I use UFW. I think I'm just literally changing the value. Okay, I think I'm just getting a user to do it. So if it's not set to drop, I'm just telling them to change it. Gotcha. Just getting the args from when you actually initially run a program. Dash at tailscale. I don't know why I was doing this architecture of having like control plane and data plane. I know you because you can have multiple EXIC nodes. Yeah, so I guess if you that way you can control all your EXIC nodes. So like I think what I was going for is let's say one EXIC node. So you run Hoodsgate, one EXIC node you can set to route through OpenVPN or maybe another server that's on your Mullvad or something. I don't know. So I think that's what I was going for. And then you just use one EXIC node as like the orchestrator. So that way I think I was gonna have one ASIC node actually host like the user interface or the CLI or maybe both. So I need to identify like a host versus like just something that's control plane versus something that's just purely the data, the data flow. Okay, and if you run, so if you pass dash dash tailscale, then I'll run and install tailscale. Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah, I actually do need first run flagging for that. Okay, I guess the ring buffer was for logging. I'm more than likely to add the ring buffer because that way it limits. I think I saved the events in memory. Like I can save it in memory real fast. It's more than likely it's like 256 or something. I had to look at that. I probably was doing something where I could save logs so I can replay them back if I need to. If is host. So I got a control socket, so I'm assuming that I'm setting up a Unix socket or something. More than likely, it's probably a Unix socket. Jumps to that, not the actual implementation file. Socket file descriptor. So yeah, I think it's just literally just a Unix socket. Yeah, it is. Alright. I should probably like get information on what machine actually is the host. That's like future. We're not worried about that. Main event. So I'll TP state dot running, which I'm pretty sure is literally just a 1 or a 0. Can actually see. Boom, break every time. So I somebody just do K. It's like not what I want. I wish it would show me the actual function definition instead of doing that. I gotta fix that. I don't use this enough though. Where is this? State. Yes, there is 1 0. This man 7. What is that? Maybe not, maybe man 3. I don't know what page it is, or whatever section. It's literally just, so it's literally just time stroke for describe time in seconds and microseconds. I use time T. It's just like 1 second. Okay, so the TV is the actual just timeout. Seconds timeout? Probably it's gonna be way longer than that. I don't know why I got second in it. It's definitely a second. Zero out. If she said. I'm not gonna touch that. It's basically just turn it off, but I guess I just very rudimentary stuff in there. Probably just where I'll keep all the shutdown logic and stuff like that. Maybe it's supposed to be a second. I mean, because it's looped, so timeout on timeout short. Maybe it's supposed to be a second? I don't know. So maybe every second? I don't know. That's where I stopped. So it looked like I stopped on policy rules, and I have to do, I don't know what the command, what the Unix interface is. So I would assume the commands would just be me changing the VPN from Mullvad to another VPN service, or exposing the Mullvad AP, the APIs between the VPN configurations, exposing that. Basically, it seems like it would just be a lot of configuration type commands. So it'll probably just be a JSON type interface. That way I can just parse JSON, or more than likely that's going to be what it is. Just a JSON type API type interface between, so I can just easily send commands from the web or from a CLI. But if I do a CLI, well, I am going to do a CLI, but if I do the CLI, how do other control planes? I wonder if they just from the CLI, if they just send down JSON, or do they do something closer to where you could just call a function directly from the CLI? Because I don't know. We'll see. N is greater than 0. So I'm out of the loop. So I break the loop from. So okay, well maybe I actually don't need to do that then, because I was talking about earlier where I might do like certain. I mean, I still can. I could do like runtime logic from when I have the actual control plane up, so I can do whatever I need to clean up, and then I can break the loop, and then I can just do like actual program type cleanup when I need to exit completely. Which right now is just closing the file descriptor or the control socket, and then I'm unlinking the path, and then we out. Okay, so it looked like I'll have to figure out how I want the Unix interface to be. Then I need to figure out the forwarding policy. So I think what I'm gonna do tonight off stream is I'm just gonna study/read on the Mullvad, how to configure Mullvad like on a server, and look into some other implementations. I think OpenVPN is something that people use. I think it's another one, but I don't think OpenVPN is like privacy focused. It's another one that's similar to Mullvad, but I don't know the name of it. So I'll look at those two and how you actually install it and use it on like a server that you own. So like you can like install it just like how you would on like a phone. So I'll figure that out because I actually have no clue. And once I figure that out, then I'll implement that. So they'll be in the, where is that? Or would I have probably control plane stuff maybe? Policy engine. Or maybe it'll be in state. I got VPN. Oh, right here. So yeah. So it'll be in my state manager. And that way I can configure VPNs and stuff. So I'll end up putting that in this file more than likely. I think I just got like, oh, see, look. Alright, I'm already on top of it. So like I already thought about it. So that's probably where I left off. So figuring out the Unix interface and figuring out how I want to handle VPN interfaces, and then I think that would be like a V1 type situation, and we'll have like an MVP ready to go then. So I think that's about it then. Like I said, I was just really exploring. I was like, oh, I might as well stream it because I think I'm gonna be doing like more of this project. I'll be streaming this in the future because I really want to finish this. So yeah, I don't know how fast I'll be able to finish it, but we'll see. So yep, that's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to get in and explore this, figure out what I need to do. So I'm gonna go and do some more research, figure out how I want to implement those things, and I'll be streaming it. So thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good night, good day, good morning, wherever you guys are in the world. And don't forget to be better than yesterday. Peace.